Namaskar. Lalded is still alive. 14th century AD, Kashmir was burning in the fire of Islamic onslaught. Conversions were on the peak, and it so happened that in the village of Pampore, Padmanpur of olden days, an angel was born to a Brahmin couple. The gorgeous girl was shining with some divine grace on her face, which was not a common thing, though she was loved by one and all around. But the dark times compelled her parents to get her married at an early age. Lal's actual name was Lalita, kept after universal goddess Lalita at her parents' house, but later on at her in-laws, who changed it to Padmavati. Lal too was no less than the goddess in beauty and intelligence. She was always found absorbed in something unusual, singing VAAKs, which made her so popular and favorite among all her relatives, friends and neighbors. In the words of Sheikhul Alam, Nundarishi, she had drunk the nectar of immortality, so he wrote, Tas Padman Purch Lale, Yem Gale Amrit Pivo, Yem Shiv Ush Thale Thale, Tuthi Mevar Ditamo Divo, which means that, O Lord Supreme, that Lal of Padmanpur has drank the nectar of immortality to her satisfaction. Seen you in closest proximity, may you be kind enough to grant me the similar boon. This statement not only describes Lal's higher state of spirituality but also reveals that she was from Padmanpura, which is Pampore of Kashmir today. On getting married at a very young age, she was subjected to extreme torture and unending harassment at the hands of her mother-in-law and ignorant husband. Her husband's priorities and ignorant behavior inspired her to take extreme steps to leave her home in search of Supreme Shiva. At this stage, she didn't care for anyone around, just her mission. She left her in-laws' home for never to return back in the quest of Shiva. Wherever she roamed, she sang in praise of her Lord and was seen always absorbed in the divine. In this state, she didn't lost her cool. She was always thinking of the welfare of common man. She was very critical of outdated religious and ritualistic practices, idol worship and all ignorant practices. She fought for the human justice throughout her life. During her stay with her in-laws, she was found practicing her meditation and never ever got distracted in following the path of enlightenment. She left in search of a teacher, though she was a Janma Siddha, born miracle woman. She forgave all without keeping any malice within and left for higher goals to attain oneness with the divine. Her family Purohit Siddha Shri Kantji came to her mind at first, and she earlier also used to discuss spiritual matters with him, for he was the family Purohit too. It is not clear as to who initiated her once again in her present birth. As per oral traditions of Kashmir, Siddha Shri Kant was her guru, but a school in Devas, Madhya Pradesh claims that their guru traditions are associated with Lalleshwari, and they claim that their guru, His Divinity Swami Sri Paramanand Tirth Ji Maharaj, initiated through Shaktipata discipline only two disciples. One was Lalleshwari and another one was Mukund Tirth Maharaj Ji. In Kashmir, every year on the occasion of Shravan Purnima, sadhus from all parts of the country from far-flung areas used to come for Amarnath pilgrimage. It may have happened that Lal came into contact with another guru by the name Swami Paramanand Tirth Maharaj Ji, who initiated her with his Shaktipata technique into Siddha Yoga tradition, which is claimed by the school of Devas today. Maybe this must have happened that Lal was always vocal about Shiva's praise, and the Guru was impressed at this and learned about her path and blessed her with his touch of Shaktipat. Lal was always seen singing the VAAKs in praise of Shiva and lot more. Her VAAKs carry highest teachings of Shaiva Darshana with Shiva philosophy and other yogic traditions, but her VAAKs also carried the message of rejection of old and misleading rituals and idol worship. Her VAAKs were easy to understand by a common man who was kept at distance from such divine knowledge by the traditional gurus of that time. It is said that she was possessing great spiritual powers and recognized people of previous births as well. So she met her guru Siddha Shrikant and later Swami Paramanand Ji too. Gurus guided her and even set her journey on the right path, for which she sang in praise of her guru too. When she recognized her guru, who was supposed to took her passage through Shaiva Yoga or Siddha Yoga traditions, she thanked them wholeheartedly. In presence of gurus, maybe she called one of her gurus as Siddhamol, the father of Siddha traditions, which the present school is termed as, since centuries be the case. Either there was only one guru or there were two of them. It was Swami Mukund Tirtha who found it difficult in those times to continue his yoga there in Kashmir and shifted to plains of Bharata to further promote this school of Siddha Yoga. Lal, after getting initiated, was always seen absorbed in the love of Shiva, thus sang about him always. Her VAAKs expressed diverse aspects of kind of yoga she was into, but alongside she, with her highest intellectual and simple interpretative knowledge, which she used to pour out in the form of VAAKs, which were life-changing, powerful expressions and experiences. Other people used to write these so that such treasure is preserved and help others as well to understand the vision of Lal. She never cared about prevailing religious dogma and always opposed people for fakery and ignorant practices. She wanted people to know the truth and live in harmony. Ignorance was her dreaded enemy, so she always fought against evil practices prevalent in those times. She dealt with these with her simple but highly knowledgeable VAAKs. After Lal was initiated through the path of Shaktipata, transfer of power through touch, Lal was always seen more into absolute state of divinity. She always sang the VAAKs, where she described all about Shiva. Her VAAKs are its proof, which to this day a common man sings to remember her teachings. Lal, even to this day, is highly relevant and meaningful as she surpassed Kabir in her expression of divinity. Her poetry is a beautiful example of highest literary collection we ever had in Kashmiri language. It is said that Lal VAAKs are translated into more than 50 languages world over. She is considered as the Adi Kavitri of Kashmiri poetry, as there are rarely any traces of Kashmiri of her times available. It is amazing that the tradition of Siddha Yoga is still prevalent in India, where Lalleshwari has the highest place even today after her Guru Swami Paramanand Tirth Maharaj of Siddha Yoga tradition, who is said to have initiated her this school in their Guru Parampara. Tradition show Lal Ded as one of their earlier yoginis in their Guru tradition. What is more surprising is that today disciples are initiated in the lineage of Siddha Yoga, which they say is Lalleshwari's lineage, in which she too was initiated. There is still a guru existing in this tradition somewhere in Kerala who initiate disciples through Shaktipada tradition. These disciples are not accepted at random but selected after rigorous tests. Her anecdotes are revealed to students of Siddha Yoga to inspire them. Her miracles and life vision is discussed thread and bare even today to help newly initiated disciples to tread the way towards self-realization. Among Siddha traditions, it is believed that after dealing with the mob gathered at Bijbihara Anantnag, where Lal had decided her departure, both the communities started quarreling with each other and claimed that they will take the body. On this, Lal gave them a solution and advised them not to fight anymore. Lal asked some of her followers to arrange 2 earthenware plates for some kriya, a divine activity. One she kept under her feet and another over her head. Water was poured in the lower pot and she gave instructions to all and told everyone present they are not to fight but come after few days to take the remains. Lal actually performed a miracle and got absorbed into water. Both the pots met with each other. She resolved this issue with hiding in Shunya, the nothingness. Disappointed Hindus and Muslims took the remaining mercurial water like substance and performed rituals according to their respective paths and faiths. It is believed that from here Lal had decided to remain absorbed in Samadhi and decided to choose a sacred place far off from Kashmir. Siddha Yoga Ashram people too believe that she is in Samadhi somewhere in Siberia. She may have realized something about her incomplete tasks that she may have to perform in future. Such great souls usually appear on earth for certain noble causes and leave only when they furnish that. On seeing a community war on her mortal remains may have made her change her decision to live for more time and appear in another yuga, the age to serve mankind. There are similar anecdotes about other great yogis and saintly people, among whom is famous yogi, saint of Sholapur, who appeared out from an underground burrow. It's believed that he was under this state for centuries together, though modern-day scientists also agree to such body changes and preservation of the same for centuries together. But the legend of Solapur Maharaj, who is known as Sai Samar, too is a reality. There are amazing stories as to how in past lives, which started from Datta Swami and other great revered saints up to Sai Samarth, Guru Katha speaks about so many such stories. Swamiji's past births, his foreign travels to China, Sumatra, Java, Tibet and Himalayas is an astonishing collection of amazing stories. It so happened that I met a boy named Pratik who wrote to me that he liked the VAAK sung by me, which are authored by Lalleshwari. He revealed to me about his Lalded connection, and from here my search began. I was surprised to learn about Siddha Yoga tradition and their association with Lalleshwari. He also shared a picture of Lalleshwari in which she holds a peacock feathered bunch in her right hand and Kamandalu, a pot, in her left hand. I right away shared this on YouTube, which all viewers became curious to know more about her new form. So up to now, whatever I could gather from the Siddha Yoga tradition is this, that they have Lalleshwari as one of their predecessor saint who is highly revered there. Lalleshwari was initiated by their earliest guru of 14th century, Guru Swami Paramananda Tirth Maharaj Ji. Swamiji had initiated another disciple, Swami Mukund Tirth Ji Maharaj, in this order, who later shifted to plains of India to establish this school for welfare of mankind. Siddha Yoga followers also believe that Lalleshwari was born yogini, but due to her prarabdha, she had to reborn several times to complete her spiritual journey. She was a born miracle woman, and it's believed that despite her last departure miracle, she had actually decided not to leave her mortal frame, so she left some mercurial water there for the followers of the major religious groups. She disappeared and masses took the holy water for last rites according to their respective paths. She decided to go into Samadhi in some far-flung secret abode which no one knew at that time. Recently, in the lineage of the Siddha Yoga Ashram yogis, Swami Vishnu Tirth Maharaj Ji revealed the secrets about Shiv Yogini Lalleshwari, about her being associated with their sect. His disciple Shivom Tirth Ji has authored a book on the experiences of his guru, Swami Vishnu Tirth Maharaj Ji. Antim Rachana, and about to be circulated in the market, which reveals some rare secrets of Lalla Yogini. Again, we realize that such saintly people are always for the welfare of mankind. They always think about the betterment of common man and not for the demonstration of powers. This event also reminds us of one more such similar incident that Abhinav Gupta of Kashmir too had left along with his 1200 disciples while entering into Biru caves wherefrom he is believed to have gone to Russia. No one to this day could prove this, whereas lots of extraordinary people tried to find without any outcome. Knowing similar thing about Lalleshwari is also a stunning fact. These greats are made for the welfare of the whole world, and such yogis and yoginis are capable of living such a hazardous life. Maybe science and history scientists can resolve this riddle one day. So this is a matter of research. We bow to such great souls for their sacrifice and saving the world from evil and darkness, for which they appear from time to time. Through their teachings, they have kept enough of material for us to follow and give life a true meaning. If followed in the right spirit, one's life can become truthful and peaceful. Thank you so much for the patient listening.